Before starting, I need to remove some sins due to the effort and presentation shown in this game. An awesome menu, very expressive and detailed sprite that can compare with Sonic Mania, and good music, like most fan games. I know that Stardrop specifically said that he made this game just to train himself in game development, since Holly also said that it's annoying when people compare this game with Sonic Mania. I'm going to be very generous by removing 19 sins. Anyway, let's tear this game into pieces. Game thinks I will not give a crap about the fact that Tails is supposedly with Sonic, but is not visible when playing with Sonic. Game is wrong, and this is just a lazy way to not add an AI. Something I am certain a guy who coded all this game under a year and a half could do quickly. Heck, just borrow code from another Sonic engine. I do that for Outbound sometimes. Also, Sonic goes to New Island cliché. Also, random collectible more powerful than the Chaos Emerald cliché. Also, the Mystic Star sound effects are 100% asset flip from Kirby and used extremely recognizable sounds. Double sins for that. Also, the fact that the two fan games coincidentally made the same artifact this year only says a lot about how original it is. Squash and stretch effect is used for movement, not everything. I will just add 20 sins instead of wasting my time showing more of it. Just so you know, they made a minute-long cutscene of Sonic and Tails fighting a new island and going in it. Sonic 3 made a shorter cutscene of it, and it showed more information than that cutscene, only existing to boast about sprite animated cutscenes. No way! The millionth Sonic fan game with zone name alliteration? Surely the name will have sense and not sound weird as crap. Is it just me, or the music looping in this game is delayed so I am able to notice the few milliseconds of silence? Ah well, looks like the drop dash has been nerfed. Square bubble shield. That's a cool gimmick, but I don't think it would realistically work. Triangle electric shield. That's a very big giant ring and I like it. Once enough. Giant ring size is inconsistent. That's a crappy running animation. They replaced the iconic Chaos Emerald jingle with a lifeless remake. There is literally no plot reason about collecting Chaos Emerald found on a random island. This nonsense exists just to get Supersonic. Game tried to use Sonic CD enemy design, failed miserably, and accidentally designed something Eggman would never build. This would never work. You might ask why Eggman never wins, but bro uses the most combustible and fragile metal for his machine. Also, that explosion would have completely destroyed the robot, not just break him in 3 pieces. I don't think Sonic's able to peel out without dashing. This is a flaw in level design where you do not earn speed, but the game gives you speed. Here are 30 sins to not have to deal with the rest. Nope, Sonic's arm would have ripped off with that speed. Bro has noodle arms. Eggman is a dumb imbecile. He could have took that star sooner, but bro needed a dramatic entrance for that boss fight. That's such a weird and stupid boss idea. Does not fit Eggman at all. So you first overuse the stretch effect, and now you're going to add me a white fade at every freaking scene change? Well, here's 30 scenes for you. Man, I love seeing Sonic do things he could never do in gameplay. Next time, instead of trying to look cool, perhaps get the star before. You have only yourself to blame.
These big sprites are too overused.
Eggman never told me he had the magical power of summoning the Mystic Star so that he does not have to make any physical effort. There was zero explanation on why the Mystic Star felt like breaking in pieces other than a goose chase plot. I will add 10 sins instead of adding one each time I see this crap. For a game prioritizing style over substance, they really made their best to animate this majestic star animation. Do you really think Eggman would let Sonic live? His mobile is not even destroyed for him to get away like that. These vehicles imply that there is a dim-witted population letting some strangers steal the Mystic Star, something no government would give away. Where did that tongue come from? Game gives you speed and then intentionally slow you down. I am adding a sin until that someone explains the heck is that thing. We interrupt Sonic and the Fallen Star to bring you Angry Birds. This is a flaw in bus design where the bus are either pathetically too easy or tediously too hard. Either way, 20 sins. Game forgot that not every island and Sonic can float. Good job, Holly. I'm removing 5 sins for that awesome guitar solo. Also, 5 sins removed for that singing in Sapphire Sight Act 2 because I forgot to add it while editing. Man, it's such a great idea to make a unique bus theme for a train. If not obvious, Eggman is a dumb imbecile. That train would have fell and not continue rolling through the track. It just destroyed that train! This game should prepare for a huge beating. Firstly, that's not pixel accurate. Only a beginner sprite animator would do that mistake. Secondly, the entire cutscene is just wrong. 1. Amy is 8-year-old and somehow owns a district. 2. Tails would know that Amy is just a fangirl stalking Sonic like a maniac. Knowing him, he won't tease Sonic into being in love with Amy or something. Also, I am sure Tails never met Amy at that time, and at the maximum heard Sonic talk about how he saved her and CD. Amy only became part of Sonic's inner circle after the event of Sonic Adventure. Sonic used to avoid Amy, as shown in this cutscene. I assume Tails knows who Amy is because he does in Sonic Adventure. This cutscene and the fact that a 8-year-old even influenced the creation of discount districts is so wrong that I am adding 80 cents. Frick you, game. Nah, they just added combo move and special stage. Yeah, because that crap totally exists in malls. First bus with correct design, but the heck is that thing doing in a mall? Rail overuse. So just to be able to hear the zone music, we don't get a super jingle and thus supersonic feels weak. And Outbound, we plan on making a super version of each zone music, similar to Super Mario World when you ride Yoshi. Why is there blood pouring out of my ears? Strap on to see the Goofy Police Car Bus Battle by Honest Trailer. No way! Polices have huge missiles to kill criminals? Why didn't Eggman take this Mystic Star piece? This interaction is useless and only exists for more cutscene time. Tails' victory is intentionally late? Triple sins. Yeah, that's 2 minutes of cutscene just for Sonic finds out what Eggman's plan is, so he goes to the next place and accidentally falls somewhere. This waste of time angers me so much, I will add 50 cents. Yeah, no. This zone is supposedly the underground of Discount District and has a sky? That's a messed up zone transition. So we first had a square bubble shield, a triangle electric shield, and now a very bad fire shield? Double sin for that. Wow, an extremely long pipe section. Now that's great level design. What's the next bus gonna be? A whale? Also, the water feels like rainbow more than water. Don't forget that all this crap is happening under Discount District. Oh. They managed to make an ugly whale design. Boss is so pathetically easy that they make a phase 2 underwater, but it's still pathetically easy. That music part rule. Cutscene skip. Frozen fountain. There is no freaking fountain here. Just say frozen Christmas or I don't know. Zone name alliteration is such a huge sin. Also that music and these light effects. I am removing 50 cents. Ice does not break like that. I am extremely severe with the game prioritizing style over substance when they feel too lazy to make a new, more logical sprite for Sonic slipping on ice. Thus I am giving 7 sins. No way! An actual good mini boss that Eggman might have designed! 10 cents removed! This is not how you cut trees. Sorry, but this is scientifically impossible. Frozen Fountain looking a lot more like Frozen Factory right now. Where's the cool falling sprite? No sane human would create ice block and melt them instantly for no reason. Also, what the heck is that lava? Why is it so brightful? Game thinks I will believe the fact that Eggman built that base and got all these vehicles to do crap for him under a couple of days. Game is wrong. The fact that the annoying buzz that makes me want to slap Stardrop from my screen is one of the most challenging buzz says a lot about the buzz design. Okay, I am 100% Eggman. Just organize a treasure hunt for Sonic and Tails, or that the Mystic Star only wants to get collected by Sonic and Tails. That's a cool way to infiltrate some base Eggman could never build under a couple of days. -1 + 1 = 0. Why does Tails have blue shoes? Wow! Nice press garden ripoff! That gimmick is so crappy that it took me 3 minutes to understand how it worked. They truly have no shame in copying press garden. The fact that this robot is the second most nearest boss to CD design and still does not feel like CD says a lot about boss design. No way, I will get to fight Metal Sonic? Thanks for that obvious hint. Nice job reskinning Flying Battery Zone Act 2 gimmick. You think I will remove every sin because of metal, right? No. I know this is just nostalgia pandering because of the illogical transition to Stardust Speedway, and that if that game happens after Sonic 2 or 3, it would be so illogical and would deserve a million sins. But since Stardrop never precise where the game takes place, I will not talk about inconsistency, but still give 20 cents for that shameless nostalgia pandering. Also, why is Metal Sonic purple? Why is he red now? Would he get 100% vaporized with that large explosion? Yep, they took 1 minute to say, Eggman will steal the other Mystic Star pieces. 50 cents for showing me crap I could never do in gameplay in every cutscene. 2 minutes just to tell me that the next zone is near a gusty greenhouse? In the absurd setting of Sonic and the Fallen Star, this zone is fine, but in general, I would say that mixing two random concepts to make one zone is not the way to make a zone. If all your zone ideas rely on mixing two random concepts or existing zone, like Sonic Hoshi, then you need some creative help. Fortunately, Sonic and the Fallen Star only did this for 3 zones, but since this is a third of every zone they made, I am still giving 2 sins. No way! A different big Sonic sprite that is still out of place? 2 sins! How did the spaghetti loop not break when Sonic used it? In terms of design, this is by far the most random mini-boss. That easy boss is so easy that Stardrop designed a rage-baiting boss for the next zone. If you're gonna make Sonic fall for no reason, then give us interact cutscene. Does not need to be sprite animated. For a game with such good music, this invincibility music sounds so weak and meaningless. That intro is so long. Okay guys, this boss is by far the best Stardrop design. Man, that pinch boss was so good. Nice try, reusing the flying sprite from pre-Gust to Greenhouse Zone. This cutscene took 2 minutes to explain how Sonic did impossible crap to find out that he needs tails to fly an amount of time he could never do in gameplay, and then took 20 seconds to realize that there is lava beneath them, something anyone would have noticed with a huge sound and sudden eruption. 20 cents. Game tries to make me believe that the Raspberry River is not a wasteland due to the volcano near it. Also reminding you that we have gone from mountain to tropical speedway to huge mall to flower biome to snowy warehouse to greenhouse to volcano to jungle. I'm certain for Stardrop, zone transition was just an afterthought. No, Stardrop, we want balance and challenging boss, not unfair and rage baiting boss. Why did they return to the first boss theme? In every way there is no logic in adding Sonic's shoes in this boss. Also that boss frame rate is disgusting. This game tries to make me believe this huge airship can hide underwater without rusting and not being obvious. Also, nice job ripping off Sonic Triple Trouble 16-bit Meta Jonglera to Egg Zeppelin transition, which was not even that good either way. 5 cents for that. That's way too fast for launching, especially if the airship is not positioned vertically. Also, this zone design is way too similar to modern Sonic Zone. Adding a few similar aspects is fine, but making a zone too similar to modern Sonic is not acceptable. How does this fan loop even work? That sprite's animation is ugly. Also, the airship decided to fly backward its original position. No way! A good boss design? It may be a sphere, but it is still pretty good. Do you see how big this airship is? There's no way it was able to stay hidden under a lake. Man, I hate these lasers. Man, I hate these lakitu monkeys. Also, I am adding 100 cents for all the Star Segment ads on his machine. Would I add a treasure chest on every of my machine if I tried to find a treasure chest? I hate the way that sound was repeated. I guess we lost then. There's no way Sonic would survive a machine using the Mystic Star. Oh, that idiot does not use the Mystic Star. I hate this boss design. It's just a lazy way to add a Death Egg robot final boss, but it's original. I would have preferred if they just did not be original and just added the millionth Death Egg robot instead of designing that abomination. 50 cents for that abomination now. This boss is more rage baiting than that butterfly boss. A good final boss is not an unfair boss, but a challenging boss letting you use all the technique you learned in the game. That spinning animation is so bad. The boss walking speed and the speed of the walking animation is not synced at all. Also, they use sprite for the boss movement and do not code the legs to move. Can you believe it how people in Sonic Fangame HQ told me I should never make my mech from it's the Time Palace boss use sprites? So I took many days trying to recode the boss and make it move with the leg object and not one object. But they probably never noticed how crappy this animation is. I guess only Fangame with great cover can get away with an unforgivable flaws. Screw what people say with "don't judge a book by its cover." Everyone will judge a book by its cover, and all you can do is make the best cover so that people give you a chance. Sad how that extremely epic final boss theme is used for such a goofy boss battle. We just hit the mech a few times. It explode and the entire airship start to fall down or something. Eggman is such a horrible designer. How did Eggman leave us without Sonic knowing and attack them by surprise?
We'll use the power of friendship.
How did Sonic unlock a new super form with just Chaos Emerald? Nice job using Final Fantasy music. I hate that boss because it's so impossible to control Nova Sonic, somehow obtain rings, and not die trying to hit that boss. When will Stardrop understand that boss are not good because they are hard? By the way, did you know that that thing that looks like water is actually clouds? Nice job making such an illogical place. Tails would already be dead by the time Sonic saved. Oh, he just flew to safety so that Stardrop can rip off the Sonic 2 ending. That static image is used for way too long. God, that boss was way better than the crap we have now. Why did you not use these? Okay, yeah, they 100% rip off the Sonic 2 ending. To the point that it's literally the same thing 100% without any difference. Good job, mate.
So, you want to make a Sonic fan game? Well, first